Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is a detailed tutorial on this beautiful glam I created the other day. Please stay tuned and enjoy this video. The first step is cleaning your face. You're going to start with a micellar water. Wipes is not enough. Wipes will not take out all the dirt on your face. Please use a micellar water and clean it properly. As you can see, I'm cleaning it very well. I want to work on a very neat canvas, so I'm taking everything out, all the dirt out. Next is hydration. I am going to hydrate with my Kiss Beauty Setting Spray, and I'm allowing it to dry down a little bit with my fan so that everything would sink in. The next step is moisturizer. Moisturizer is a step that you can never skip. You need to moisturize your face because it creates a smooth base for your makeup to be applied seamlessly. You have to blend it everywhere on your face, everywhere, especially your under eye. You have to take care while you're blending that place because you're going to apply a lot of product there and you do not want that place to crease. So please massage it very well so that it will be well blended on your face. The next is your primer. Primer, it makes the makeup to last longer. You don't want to apply your makeup and in the next 1 hour you're looking like a bottle of oil. Make sure you use a primer. Where do you apply your primer? There are different types of primer, the same way they have different types of moisturizer. I'm going to talk about it in another video. But for me, I have an oily skin, so the primer I'm using here is a mattifying primer and I'm going to apply it everywhere on my face. I am taking care on the T-zones because that's where I produce more oil than the rest of my face. I apply on my T-zones, the side of my nose, my cheek. I am not applying under my eye. The primer should not get under your eye. It's only going to the T-zones and the rest of my face because I have an oily skin. Next, we are going to lock our simple skincare routine now. So we'll move over to our foundation. This will make it not to move while you are applying your foundation. This is how soft and damp your beauty blender should be for your foundation application. It shouldn't be wet. And I'm using one beauty blender for all the skin work, and I'll be showing you guys the sites I'm using. For your foundation, from this video you could see that my foundation is matched to my skin and not my neck. And another video I will explain how you match your foundation. I'm currently suffering from hyperpigmentation on my neck. The cloth I'm putting on exposes some parts of my neck but not all, while the remaining parts of my body is going to be more exposed. That's why I had to match it. So I'm blending the foundation. I'm going to blend it down to my neck so that I will cover up the hyperpigmentation there. How do you apply your foundation? Dapping motion. Don't rush it. Dapping motion. You would see you will get the blending very well. When you swipe, you move the product beneath the foundation and take it step after step. I am not applying foundation under my eyes. I am blending it down to my neck now just to give it an even match. This is the part of the beauty blender I will be using for my blush. For blush application, I'm applying my blush on the highest point of my cheek. The highest point of my cheek. Are you seeing where I'm applying it? Highest point of my cheek. And I'm blending it upwards just to lift my face a bit. I'll also apply a bit on my nose just because I love this blush feeling on the nose. Guys, who remembered Glam Beauty foundation? That was the first foundation and powder I used. That was in 2017 or 2018. I don't know, I've not seen it. I don't know if it's still in the market. I've looked for it, I can't find it anywhere. I loved this foundation and powder. It was so good then. Highlighting your forehead, down the bridge of your nose, under your eyes, your cupid's bow and your chin. How do you highlight? You're going to take it bit by bit. Do not apply too much. When you apply too much, it's very difficult for you to blend it out, and you don't even need too much. You just need a little. It goes a long way. When I'm applying under the eyes, when I get to the outer part of my eyes, I lift my face just the way you're seeing me do it in this video. When you blend it out, it lifts your face and gives you this very nice lifted eye look. Dry it down with your fan just to get more coverage. Start blending. Blend in a way that you don't lift the concealer, dab it into the skin gently. I added a brighter concealer just to give it a bit of a bright under eye look. Guys, see the quantity I use. Very small. That small will get me what I want. I don't need too much. Listen, when it comes to this under eyes here, guys, I've realized that the more you put products there, the more it tends to crease. When you put very minimal products, it will get you what you want and it will not crease. Okay guys, the next is setting, and we are using the same side of the beauty blender we used to apply the concealer earlier. How do you set? First, please blend the already formed crease lines under the eyes. Pick your setting powder, fling it to remove the excess setting powder. I normally touch at the back of my hand just to make sure there are no excess on the beauty blender. Then go in gently, push it into the skin. That is how you achieve a very smooth matte under eye. For the second layer, I went a bit heavier than the first one, and I still blend it just to give me that perfect matte under eye. I repeated the same step on the other eyes just to make sure that everything is looking fine and seamless. Guys, please ignore the back of my hand. For powder, I use my exact shade of powder to apply everywhere on my face. I am blending it properly to mattify everywhere on my face. Remember we used the foundation on my neck earlier to cover up my hyperpigmentation. We're using powder there just to blend everything properly. You can actually skip cream contouring and do only powder contouring, and that is what we did in this video, or rather we are doing in this video. For contouring, I'm using a shade that is 2 shades darker than my actual skin tone, and I'm contouring on the sides of my face, my forehead, and I'll also be contouring my nose. For nose contouring, start from the beginning of your brows and take it down. As you're going down, you're forming a V with the other side of the nose. Please start from the beginning. It gives you this more natural look when you start from the beginning of your brows and you take it down. Can you see the V I'm trying to form here? I'm trying to form a V with the both sides. Please don't forget to blend out the harsh lines, the ones that are formed on the sides and the ones in the middle. Please blend it. For blending of harsh lines, you blend on the line itself. That's how you blend out a harsh line. Blend on that line in a circular motion. It will go out. So guys, we are almost done with the skin work. I already did my powder blush. I lost the clip. I'm so sorry about that. I only used a pink powder blush just to top up the cream one we did initially. For my baking, I don't do much. This is a very soft glam. I just apply a little bit of baking powder, or rather setting powder, underneath my eyes. Next is my eyeshadow. I'm trying to achieve a very soft brown eye look. For my crease, I've used a very soft, lighter shade of brown, and for the lid, I'm using this color from my CPD eyeshadow palette, and I'm taking it all over my lid. I am blending it all over my lid. I am doing the same thing on the other eye. I went in with a darker shade of brown at the outer corner of my eyes. I just want to add a little bit of depth to the whole eye look. Blend out that harsh line you're seeing there. I went in with the same crease color I used earlier. So I'm blending on the harsh line itself in circular motions. Next is my brows. I've already tamed my brows. I'm using my brow gel now to outline first before I fill it in. I know brows is like a little bit difficult, so I'm going to bring out a whole video explaining how I do my brows and how you can achieve yours. I'm done outlining the brows. I'm trying to fill it in just to get a perfect shape that I can use to outline the upper part of the brows. I don't know if you understand, but trust me, a video is coming on these brows. I'm trying to fill the front part of the brows with light strokes using my all-time favorite Davis pencil. Here I am trying to dust out my setting powder. I am not scooping it out, I am taking it into the skin. I've done my eyeliner, I concealed my brows using my concealer. For my lips, I used the same eyebrow gel I used to outline my brows earlier. In this tutorial, I slightly overlined my lips just to give it that a bit fuller look. Please take your time so you won't make mistakes. For the main lid color, I use this random color from my lip palette and I blend properly. Next is to fix everything. I'm using my spray from Kiss Beauty to fix everything. I also use my locking spray to lock in everything so that the makeup will not move. Fixed my lashes, applied the lip gloss, and we are done. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned one or two, and I'll be here. See you in my next video.